What's going on, y'all? Today is Monday. And since the energy was shifting, I'm like, we're going to get us some good energy going so we can get us some good messages coming through. And we want to see what the universe and what the angels got for us as a collective, what type of message. And I also got postcards from the spirit. And we're going to see if we pull one of those postcards and see where we think we get that message from. Because sometimes I know when I pull those postcards and I'm need a message, I could tell exactly who it came from. So I prayed, I asked for the ancestors and the angels that guide us to deliver us to our highest, to deliver us a message for our highest self, to give us a good motivation for this week, since today is Motivational Monday. So these cards I'm using is my Sacred Destiny deck, Sacred Oracle, the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So it has some beautiful messages. So let's ask angels, the spirit guides, and those that lead us for our highest good to give us the motivation, the message for this week. So what's going on, y'all? Y'all still feeling good? Because I'm still feeling good. It's been some few people saying some stupid crap, but you know what? I'm like, you a goofy, I ain't saying that. This one boy gonna say, "Mom, I'm a weirdo." I'm like, with your goofy ass. Tomorrow, I knew you were fake. Like, you came for me. Just because I believe, I said, God bless you with your goofy ass. Just because I believe in God on me, I can't say what I want to you. I don't got to like you, and God can still bless you. You better worry about the right stuff instead of worrying about the wrong stuff, and you're going to get left behind. That's the problem. Everybody is worrying about stuff that don't matter. If it don't concern you, don't worry about it. Like, ride your lane. If you don't agree with somebody, that's fine. All these internet gangsters and all these people out here, you tough behind that computer, homie. But you won't be saying that stuff in nobody's face. For sure you would. But you know, hey, people don't be knowing. It's just like the energy, you gotta shift it. Because I'm telling you, last week, energy was so off. I went into the store, I think it was, I want to say not this Saturday that just passed, but the Saturday before that. And it was just some, like, mess, like, people was all over the place, people saying all kind of stuff. I'm like, these people out here trying to be so tough. You don't know who you talking to. You don't know what somebody might have. You can lose your life over less. Why you trying to act like you hard? Somebody be done call up one of their relatives, come up here, follow you behind somewhere. And I'm so, Lord, I'm so glad that I started using my powers for good. Because I'm telling you, I'll think of some crazy stuff. We ain't got to shoot in your car. I'll shoot your gas tank. Your whole car gonna blow up. So, that's what I said. I got to. You see what I'm saying? I'm so glad I had to learn to use my gift for good. Because people come for you and you start to get in that crazy space where you want to go tit for tat with somebody. I used to could think of some evil stuff to do to people. So that's why I'm like, Lord, thank you for blessing me to learn how to use my gift for good. Alright. Let's see what the energy is, what the message going to be for us, y'all. So we need some good message for this week. Motivation. Everybody needs some good inspiration. So much stuff is going on. What is the message you want to give us, angels? Everybody that's coming here is led by the spirit. What is the message you want to give us? So I'm going to pull 3 cards so we can get us a message. First one I got is flow. It's a beautiful card. It's like a moon. Like a bright moon over, it's like a purple sky, and it's trees and a lake. And it's called flow. I'm going to tell you what the message is. I'll open right up to it. Mandarin River. Mean is Meandering. So mean, I think it's meandering. A Mandarin River is a waterway that curves, bends, turns, and seems to swing side to side. As it flows forward, viewed from above, it looks sinuous and even snake-like. Mandarin rivers are dynamic, and they wind their way across valleys, floors, and bring life-giving sediment to new habitats. The word Mander was derived from the ancient Mander River, which flows into the Aegean Sea. The Greeks created symbols that means Mander that have described as some of the most important symbols of the ancient Greek culture. They represent the fluid movement of water, the internal flow of life. The twisting patterns were always thought to represent the serpent, which was the symbol of healing. Hence, our present-day symbol for doctors is the catechus. The secret life, the sacred destiny, the sacred landscape wants you to know there are times to hold on tight to the shore, and there are times to enter the flow. Notice where life is going and move in that direction. Watch for the signs and follow them. Don't resist. When you go with the flow, oh, I feel something. Your life force expands, and healing in all levels abounds. This is also the time to release old limiting patterns. Forgive and let go of the need to be right about your beliefs. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you are being self-critical or judgmental. When you enter the flow with gratitude and love, you will find blessings that surround you. You will enter into a state of grace and healing. Well abound. It's a beautiful message. Go with the flow. Things are changing. Things are changing. Consciousness. You're learning more. You gotta let go of the old so you can't look back if you want to go forward. So go with the flow. Be like a river. That's a beautiful message. So the next one is simplicity. It's like a feather coming out the sky. Simplicity is a white feather. Imagine a single white feather illuminated against the blue sky, wafting on warm air currents, and as it floats through the earth with the simplicity of grace. Both Native Americans and Egyptians thought that feathers were messages from the sky gods. Got a message from the sky god. Chiefs would wear feathers to symbolize their communing with the Creator. It was believed that when one feather on one's head, messages from a human could be traveled to the spirit. Likewise, messages and energy from the spiritual realms travel back down to the human through the hollow shaft of a feather. Feathers were also wafted through the air to cleanse, purify, and space. That's what's up. We getting our messages. The sacred landscape wants you to know to find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life. Do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay. Do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time, constraints, and emotions, there is no room for spirit. There is too much static, too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. I just said I was about to go on a fast so I can get clarity. And it ain't nothing like a camera to let you know you need to lose some weight, child. So I'm already on it. So we already getting a thing. Basically, we got to go with the flow. And they want us to clear our minds so we can get our messages. Lord, this is definitely a thing. So the next one is stillness. It's a fawn. I think a swan. I said a fawn, Lord. A swan. And it's like, oh, get out and get something. It look like those are stars. And then, it's like nighttime on the river. Okay. So stillness. Frozen tundra. The tundra is a stark and severe landscape found in both the southern and northern hemisphere. It is usually bereft of most plant and animal life. It can only support very low growing plants such as moss and lichen. The soil is frozen year-round, so it is impossible for trees to grow. In the barren landscape in the winter, the landscape is very cold and dark. And while winds surge across the desolation, even in the summer, the landscape remains frozen, although the surface can be soggy and covered with lakes, marshes and ponds, and bogs that become havens for millions of migrating birds. The sacred landscape wants you to know, take a step back from a project, situational relationship, even if for just a few minutes. Mend bridges, slow down, breathe. Be still, go within. Listen to your inner voice. Take the time to connect with your spirit, gods and ancestors, and the spiritual guardians. Listen to your higher self. Timing is everything. This is not a good time to start a new cycle. Wait. Man, remember he was telling us patience? Remember he kept telling me patience? I asked for a message for the collective. So this is for us to get in tune with spirit, get our messages clear so it can flow. Alright. Wait. Incubate. Fix things that need fixing. Heal things that need healing. Think things through. Forgive yourself and others. If things seem barren or even bleak, hold on. Just as the migrating birds find new life in the tundra, marshes in the summer, you too will expand once again during the coming thaw of your life. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Yep, it's a good message for the collective. Alright, y'all. So, I got these messages. I always say stay in the verse. So I bought these messages. These cards, which are the universe got your back. And he got some beautiful messages. So let's get a message. And the universe got our back. So we know we need to clear our minds, go with the flow. Don't move too fast. Release what needs to be released so you can heal, so you can connect to your higher intuition. That's a beautiful thing. See what the universe got for us. But I know what I want to come back and do. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. What I got with the message, I think we going to try to find. So the universe got our back. I don't know what the universe got to say to us. Who's that looking in your window? Nobody know. I'm watching also. Alright. Universe got our back, y'all. These don't have no but. It's just really like messages. And it's the same card that just fell out. Okay. So this card says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So basically, don't worry about what used to be. Don't use no judgment. Be free, loving. Just look at somebody for, for who they is. Don't be worrying about what was past. If you gonna love somebody, you say you forgive them, forgive them. I let go of the shadow of the past for seeing someone for the first time with eyes of love. Have love in your heart. Don't be so critical of people. This one, that fell out earlier and I pulled it back out. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. That is so true. If you think positive things will happen. If you don't think negative, you're going to get a negative reaction every time. You know that people, I don't like to be around people that always, you always negative, you always thinking something bad. Like, you got to speak stuff into existence. I am prosperous. I am wealthy. Dang, I can't tell you. I want to tell y'all some of my mantras. Because I am wealthy. I deserve prosperity. I am, happy. Or whatever you feel like, just speak it over yourself. Hope is the conduct for all miracles. Always keep your faith. Always hope. Because the best is always going to come. It's always a new day. It's always time to start over. It don't matter how many times you fall. It might take you 10 times to do something. Don't even worry about it. As long as you do it, that's all that matters. So these are energy oracle cards. So let's see, angels, what is the energy that's coming for this week? What is going on? What will be the energy of this week? So we already know to let stuff go. Take our time so we can receive our messages. Don't be judging people. Don't be critical. Be positive. That's a good message. Angel, spirit eyes, what is the energy going into the rest of this week? What will be the energy going into the rest of this week? Let's see what the energy going to be going into, because I'm feeling some good stuff about to happen, y'all. We breaking through. We is breaking through. Last week was hectic. Energy was all over the place, but I'm feeling better. I'm speaking. We going to get some money, peace, clarity. Things going to get to moving. People going to start. Them businesses out there, y'all going to be connecting the dots. What going to be doing? What is the energy for this week? Yeah, so I'm decided to myself I'm going to do a fast. And I'm about to try to start doing an alkaline diet, because alkaline diet is you healing yourself from the inside out. Yeah. A cleanse too. I've been looking up some of that stuff. When you eat better, Your mind's clear. I feel my gift goes up. Like when we first got into this pandemic last year, I was drinking all those teas, drinking all that water, walking every day. You talking about I could feel energy, I could feel people, I could step back, I could feel if you happy, I could feel if somebody angry, it felt like it felt like heat, my chest to burn. You happy, I could feel it. You sad, it would make me want to cry. Like when you eat better, you meditate, your gifts go up. So Vaughn always come up for me as Archangel Michael. Here you go. Look how his chest is. Does it look like his chest? He like, look, I'm here with y'all. He always come up for me. So the energy is, our boy gonna be protecting us. I know, that is true. Thank you, God. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you. We got the Archangel Michael. That's what's up. He always come up in my readings that way. And I ain't even say nothing to him, did I? The world. We got the world. And we got the 5th Archangel Gabriel. So let's see. I'm going to tell y'all what Archangel Michael is. But every time when I used to read, I just ask him, is he still here with me? This will always come up. Do you want me to continue? This will pop out. That's what's up, Vaughn. Alright, look. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy, the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place where, this is so funny to me, but spirit don't lie. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. Right? First Archangel Michael is stored and security. When the card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you have problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you. Vaughn is with us. Boom, boom, boom. Well, he represents that strength, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not delusional. Yeah. If you look back at some of my other readings, he always pops up as him. Okay. You are capable of taking action and moving forward in your path. So allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security. And now and always. He's telling us we're going to be alright. It says we're going to be alright. Allow yourself to feel increasing faith. Look, ain't that something? Faith. Yeah. That's beautiful. In your own power and security, now and always. That is what's up. So, he holds a beautiful globe of red energy. That's so beautiful. Then we get the world. Vaughn, you here with us? You're going to be protecting us, child. That's what's up. Archangel Michael. With your down, you know, I understand, like, the way that man's body is made. That's how his... I'm like, alright. That's what's up. Alright. Get put on dance mama. All they do is this. Alright. The world expansion open up. So it's like a person. Basically, it looked like they on a pier. They looking up at the moon, I guess, or something. And it's like that's a pier down there. What do with this? So the man is in the picture is looking out over a bay above with the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. The card is reminding you to expand your vision. Open your mind and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet, social marketing. I just think it's funny because when they say the internet or social marketing, because that's how we connecting, right? Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you. And now is the time to think big, as they say. The world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. We're going to have some good luck. I told y'all it was changing. See, telling y'all better believe energy shifting. Alright, boo, we gonna be doing some stuff, y'all. Just think positive. Our boy said he here with us, so that's who brought us here anyway. So we want him to, pop up in the reading. He like, I'm here too, shoot. Gang, gang. That's crazy, but yeah. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Self-expression and speaking your truth. I gotta speak my truth, but I gotta speak y'all truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He's sending powerful energy to your throat chakra, the center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to the truthful expression, both you and yourself and others. You may have the trouble with expressing emotions and ideals in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that the true communication includes how you speak to yourself. Speak love of yourself. Always love yourself. If you don't love yourself, who will? I don't care, You got to speak love to yourself. You got to be your number one fan. You got to be, because you got to motivate you. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully. And the universe, I told you I stay in the verse, always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit. He trying to tell y'all, or collectively, like, all it's been about is opening up your mind so you can receive messages. If you want to hear what somebody got to say intuitively, this is what this all been about. Be still so you can receive your messages. I'm telling y'all, look, here go my journal right there. This is my journal right here. And you see, spirit just don't lie. It just doesn't. So collectively he's the message for us to receive our messages, telling us what to do. Okay. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself really, fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that communication project is coming up, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Y'all better get y'all game up. Don't get left behind. Don't be letting other people elevate in spirit and you still thinking surface. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to help y'all. So get them messages. So this is my last one. Okay. Let's see what postcards from the spirit got from us, y'all. And then what I want to do, I want to make a message. What I was thinking about. We ain't really heard nothing about that from that manager. And people keep asking me, talking about he supposedly sold 100K management. I'm not sure if somebody could tell me if that's true or not. I'm going to see what Von's feeling about his energy. And I also, I meant to write it down. I know I wanted to see about what he was, the manager I know is higher than the manager, but I just really wanted to see how did he feel about him selling it. And I was going to ask him, what was I going to ask him, Lord? I'm going to have to remember, hold on. I was going to ask him something. Oh, did y'all see? I know I put it in one, pinned it in one of my comments. But remember, I don't know if everybody's seen it or not, but you can go back and look. I did a video for them for Christmas. Remember, I told you how happy he was, and I said that he was happy that they came together. And I said, y'all, I think they're gonna be doing something or working together. And Missy got on her IG Live and said that they were her, Asian, and what's the other, Kima? They gonna take a trip and they got some other stuff up their sleeve. He been giving me them messages, y'all, so people don't have to believe. I don't care. You can look back and see. Let's see what the message is for the postcard from the spirit, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I was just trying to figure out what was I gonna do. I really wanted to see, like, if that thing was so, like, how did he feel about that? Because that seemed really suspect to me. And since everything been calm, I know he kind of, like, happy with that. Like, I also wanted to see, like, if I could pull her ass spirit. Was Audie. I've been on another thing, y'all. I've been seeing, like, some less known rappers, but it's been some rappers, like kids dying. Rappers, Tennessee, Memphis, I think. I want to say New York or somewhere else. It's like these kids, I hear a rapper died. Some other young rapper died. One young rapper got killed by his friend. I want to ask him, is all this stuff connected? I think that's what I was going to ask. But I'm going to come back with something good, y'all. What is the message from? And what is the postcard from the spirit? What is our message from the spirit? Dearest you, there's times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome. Like when you leave a situation. Hold on, y'all, I need some light. I can't see this thing. Like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is a sudden and painful one. Like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension, regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary as if grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Wow. Feel the loss. Integrate it. And see the beauty that was. The lessons learned. Lord, ain't that what we doing for him? And know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better. Oh, that's beautiful, Vaughn. We promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. Oh, we love you, boo. We're loving you, sending you love, always and forever. That was from him. That's what's up. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to come back. That was beautiful. I'm going to come back. So you know we doing is good. We see we got a thing going on. We going to pop it off, gang. I'm going to come back. Our energy is getting better. We ain't got to be all upset. We're like, yeah, it's a natural process to this. I'm connecting with y'all. Gang, gang. I'm come back, y'all. Bye.